The president has done so much for the American people, and we want to honor him in some small way, some token of our appreciation for his leadership. And so tonight, we have created a new award. It is our honor on behalf of all House Republicans, all of you here, and all patriots across the country, present the very first America First Award to the 45th and the 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, if you thought that Republicans had maxed out on ass-kissing Donald Trump, Mike Johnson, he stayed up late last night, he figured out a new way that they can do it. They've created yet another gold trophy to give to Donald Trump. Oh boy, has he participated, and he's gonna get recognition for it. But that's not it. They're also gonna be adding his signature to all US currency, because if he goes 2 seconds without seeing his name or face on something, he will lose it. Cenk, what are your 2 cents?
Yeah, so I think they've gone from kissing to eating, to be honest. So does Donnie want an award? This is wonderfully humiliating. They're like, Donnie, hello little child, we got you another award. Hey, look, it's a beautiful glass that says Noble Mobile, like our sponsor. But it's an award, Donald. Okay. See, guys, Mike Johnson's an ass kisser or whatever. Like, that's clear. Everybody gets it. Every grown-up gets it. But what's 10,000 times more pathetic is that it works. That Donald Trump's like, oh yeah, I want an award. Hey, Melania. Oh, never mind. I want an award, Lindsay and Stephen Miller and anyone who will listen to me.
It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Okay, well let's participate in a little bit more of the embarrassment.
But we wanted to do one thing before we bring the president out to the stage. Because of his accomplishments, and because of his willingness to work literally around the clock to fix every issue that has faced this country, to change the global partnerships, to make America strong again on the world stage, to solve all the domestic problems that we are facing in this country, the president has done so much for the American people, and we want to honor him in some small way, some token of our appreciation for his leadership. And so tonight, we have created a new award. We're going to do something we've never done before. We're going to honor him with a new award that we'll present annually from this point forward. But he is the suitable and fitting recipient of the first ever America First Award. We can think of no better title for what that is. That's this beautiful golden statue here.
Yeah, we could think of no better title because we didn't really try, because what's the difference? He'll accept anything we give him. And so they gave him a golden eagle. It's a great, great honor. And if you would like that great, great honor, people found it online. It's less than $70 online. So embarrassing. Oh, you goofus. Wake up, they have no respect for you, Donald Trump. Nobody respects you. And by the way, really fast on the whole working around the clock thing, I just want to remind everyone, and I'm a fan of golf, by the way, but not nearly as much of a fan as Donald Trump. He has spent at least 102 days verified playing golf. He's only been president for a little bit over 1 year. He spent a quarter of his presidency at his golf courses. And so I think not all the way around the clock. Maybe he's gotten through around like half of it at this point.
John, could have been worse. They got him a golden eagle. They were thinking golden calf, but they're like, it's a little on the nose.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, and I like how they named it the America First Award. Their first title they had was not Israel First Award. No, really not Israel First Award, okay? Okay, sure, buddy, sure.
Yeah, it's just, it's so embarrassing. And I think we're running out of time. So I'm gonna jump ahead to the other embarrassing thing. Donald Trump has insisted that his name be put on literally everything. Centers and all sorts of stuff. Now it's gonna be on stuff that you might have to carry around with you. Because the Treasury has announced that they are going to be adding his signature to every piece of US currency beginning later this year, because it's America's 250th birthday. Why do you have to do that? Because it's I don't know. They're just saying that as if it's a reason. Scott Bessent says, there is no more powerful way to recognize the historic achievements of our great country and President Donald J. Trump than US dollar bills bearing his name. And it is only appropriate that the historic currency be issued at the semi-quincentennial. And so he is, as you might suspect, the first sitting US president ever to have their name on currency, because notably no other president has asked for it because they're not that utterly pathetic. In the past, it would have had the Treasury Secretary and another person, another person working at the Treasury. Their signatures are on there. They're taking off one of those. The guy whose name is being taken off, he thinks it's awesome. He loves that his name is gonna be there so that the little baby boy can have his name instead. This is Brandon Beach, US Treasurer, who says, the president's mark on history as the architect of America's golden age economic revival is undeniable. Printing his signature on the American currency is not only appropriate, but also well deserved. And it is a true golden age. We even have the Eagles to prove it. But I don't know, last year we had almost net no job growth. Inflation is spiking, gas is way more expensive. He's doing his tariffs, that's eating into our economy. The stock market's down massively from the beginning of the year. It's like 10% lower than it was like 2 months ago. What exactly is the golden age supposed to mean to regular people? I don't know. But if you use cash, you might soon have to have Donald Trump's stupid signature on your money.
So to give you a sense of how damaging his narcissism is and him wanting to see his name. So back in 2016 when he was running, we did a lot of research on his businesses. And so I always wondered, because I grew up in New Jersey, why did he do 3 casinos in Atlantic City? That doesn't make any sense. Anyone with any sense, let alone if you went to business school or whatever, knows that your businesses are gonna cannibalize one another and hurt each other. And then I found out, oh my God, for Taj Mahal, the last one, he got a 14% interest rate, which is gigantic, right? And very, very hard to be able to keep up with. And especially when you're cannibalizing your other business. So we did a lot of research and we found that there was an executive who explained why he did it. It's from his own company, okay? He liked to see his name on buildings. So when he drove around Atlantic City, he wanted to see Trump, Trump, Trump. In case you don't know, all 3 went bankrupt.
Yeah.
I mean, what a child. What an unbelievable child that we've put into office as the most powerful man on earth. It's maddening. And then finally, if all this wasn't enough, it's not just that he wants to win awards. He doesn't want anyone else to win an award. Don't forget, Noble Mobile saving you a ton of money. So a lot of people are signing up now and beginning to realize, what the hell, why am I paying so much to Verizon and AT&T? So your bill's only $50 a month, but it can actually be less because they give you money back if you don't use your data. So if you're paying more than $50, there's no reason to not switch. It's crazy not to switch because same phone, same number, same contacts, literally nothing changes. TYT.com/switch, TYT.com/switch. All right, we'll be right back. So Bill Maher, who I'm not a big fan of, but he did actually get the award, Mark Twain Prize for American Humor. It's going to be handed out at the Kennedy Center, and Trump's White House is like, no, he didn't. He's not getting an award. And then people are like, yeah, but awkward, he definitely is. Yeah. Like, it's public, it's not in question. So later they're like, okay, fine, he is getting an award, but he only got the award after we said he's not getting one. Okay. And man-child, how much damage is he gonna do in the next 3 years? I don't know, buckle up, brace for impact.
Jesus.
Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.